2i plus 3j is known as a vector. But what is that? Today, let's try to answer that question and also talk about what I and j represent. Let's imagine that you are a tourist lost in a foreign city, and you're trying to find your way from A to B. So you ask a local for directions, and what they tell you to do is walk 2 blocks east, followed by 3 blocks north. Telling you how far to go and where to go is exactly what vectors do. And north, south, east, west aren't the only ways to describe vectors. If you were a bird flying in the sky, you could go from A straight to B, and that's considered another type of vector. That distance from A to B can be calculated using Pythagoras' theorem, because all 3 lines form a right angle triangle. So the shortest distance from A to B is square root 13 blocks. But how do you describe the direction you need to take without using east, west, north, and south? The direction of diagonal vectors can be quite challenging to describe because the only way to do it is to, for example, use an angle from the horizontal axis. So rather than going straight to B, it is much easier to describe the vector using left, right, up, and down movements because those are the 4 fundamental directions. This is why the symbols I and j exist. So let's segue into that. I is a vector, and it is a short form representing a matrix that contains the instruction of 1, 0, which means to move to the right by 1 unit. So it would look like this on a graph. You would start at 0 and move 1 unit to the right, but you don't move up or down from there. That's what j is for. It's a matrix instruction of 0, 1, meaning move up by 1 unit. Together, these 2 vectors form the fundamental directions that allow you to create all kinds of vector combinations to move in any direction in 2 dimensions. So the matrix version of 2i plus 3j is just 2, 3 in square brackets. This is because when you replace I and j for their matrix versions, each vector part will multiply and then add together to give you 2, 3. And that's all there is to it. Personally, I prefer using the matrix version to do all my vector calculations because I find it quicker, so there's nothing wrong with using that. But the official notation for vectors uses I and j, so just keep in mind that's what you'll see most often. I hope this all made sense to you guys. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to join the channel. And let me know what you think down in the comments below. Thanks for watching guys, have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Bye!